Sequoia. I love a twist, especially kind of like a futuristic sort of twist, and I did not see this twist coming. I noticed something might have been off, and I think what this film did so beautifully was plant that seed of the feeling that something is not quite right. And that uneasiness brimming throughout the beginning, that when it happened, it's like, of course, I should have known, I should have seen that. And it's like when you have an idea of something you want to say and you're missing the word, but it's at the tip of your tongue. This idea or this twist felt like it was implanted like that. And I thought the performances were excellent. They created that unease, but also the logic and the believability of this scenario. And what an unnerving ending. I thought they used the timing quite well. It's 15 minutes, and I felt like we really had a very strong world built in such a short amount of time, and a great full circle story. So props to this team, and really beautiful visuals as well throughout.
So this is the creepy Stepford Wives. This is actually kind of what people fear about AI and robots, that they will take over, and this takes it to the extreme, where they literally become killer robots. They don't really take on human emotions, even though they can mimic them, and it kind of shows what a soulless being will do, where they have no empathy, so they'll kill and enslave and really not care. But they'll have more intelligent beings, so they will be able to enslave humans through mind control. It really does show the fear and power of AI and where we don't know where it's going. Sequoia goes kind of through what the fear is, not only the fear is, but kind of goes through what a male fantasy could be, for one, where it could take their kind of fantasies into something really creepy, yet would probably happen. Whereas women end up becoming domestic servants to them, and they end up becoming killers. This was really well done for a sci-fi thriller. It shows how easy they'll be able to take over if we let it in this type of world, in this type of dystopian future. It was really, really well done.
Sequoia was fantastic, honestly. There's something about 1960s America that inherently screams sexism, and this film captured that feeling perfectly, but without any men and set in a dystopian future. So that was really interesting. The AI takeover theme was brilliantly executed through this AI maid, and the slow realization that the protagonist was human, not an AI, was handled masterfully. We unraveled the truth alongside her, making for a really gripping experience full of twists that not only were interesting and kept the story engaging, but said something about us, about our society. The vibrant cinematography really was a standout, and while the pacing, the editing could have been a bit snappier at times, it still worked. The film gives off strong, the most obvious one is Don't Worry Darling vibes, but also The Truman Show, Ex Machina, and Get Out in the best way. And for me, when you can find a lot of references for a film, it usually means that it's pretty good. So really well done. I found it so interesting and centered on what it's about.
This film is called Sequoia. This was an entertaining sci-fi horror short. I really enjoyed this clever tale. It takes a while to figure out who is who, which is the AI and which is the human. I love the cheeky performance of Sequoia. The cinematography was clever too as the story unfolds. notably the smart use of glitches. The location was just right for this domestic piece, a nice little suburban home. The pace and direction were excellent, and the props and wardrobe were well chosen. Great job, Sequoia. Check it out.